Huge number of monarch butterflies arriving in Mexico to spend the winter in mountaintop forests rose up to 35% this year compared to last season. And experts say the rise may reflect the butterflies' ability to adapt to more extreme bouts of heat or drought by shifting when they leave Mexico.
The Mexican Government Commission for Natural Protected Areas says the butterflies' population covered 2.84 hectares this year compared to 2.1 hectares last year. The annual butterfly count does not calculate the individual number of butterflies, but rather the number of acres they cover when they clump together on tree boughs. The rise comes despite deforestation, as the regional director of Mexico's Commission for National Protected Areas, Gloria Tavera Alonso, says logging in the butterflies' wintering ground rose by about 4.5% this year to 13.9 hectares. The butterflies traditionally arrive in the mountaintop pine and fir forests west of Mexico City around the beginning of November, and they normally leave for the U.S. and Canada in March. British scientists have succeeded in using gene editing to create tomatoes which have more vitamin D substance. The development comes ahead of a proposed change in UK law to make it easier to develop and market gene-edited crops.
These tomatoes ripening on the vine may look and taste exactly like regular tomatoes, but they contain extra vitamin D. Tomatoes do not normally contain a lot of vitamin D, but their leaves do contain low levels of one precursor to the vitamin. Now, scientists have used a gene editing technique to create fruit that contains more vitamin D. The team at the John Innes Center used the CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing technique to produce more of a chemical which is a precursor to vitamin D3. Due to the discovery, the UK government is proposing changes to the law that will make developing and selling gene-edited crops easier, thus reducing the time a gene-edited product can reach markets.
Fairly misleading to say that gene editing doesn't involve the insertion of foreign genes. In fact, gene editing is a suite of technologies that range from a simple SNP to the complex insertion of foreign genes. And the traits that get scientists really excited, things like disease resistance and drought resistance, simply cannot be achieved without these complex technological interventions.